Hi everyone, let's talk about Mystic Vale Nemesis, which I just did a full solo playthrough for. It adds a solo mode to the game. You can check that out. Sorry about the asynchronous hand movements. This is another one where unfortunately I couldn't film the first impressions at the time, and so this is just the playthrough playing in the background, so I've got to look at these phantom arms going everywhere. So yeah, I loved Mystic Vale when it came out. Did a playthrough way back when. We enjoyed it. Other things kind of came along and got in the way, but there was a time when I got injured and couldn't play games for a couple of months, and played an absolute ton of the digital version, which has like the first 2 or 3 expansions in it. Played so much of it and absolutely loved it. Ended up getting the game back, getting all of the expansions for it. Just like, there's so much to mix in now. One of the expansions, the Conclaves, kind of segmenting things out and allowing you to mix and match your experience while still allowing for kind of synergies of the enhancements, is one of the biggest things for me. Like, it's great having all of this stuff, but just shuffling it all together means that loads of those kind of synergies and fitting things together, and someone's taken this enhancement and who knows if another one is ever going to show up in the game, because there are a million cards in this deck now. The Conclaves was a really big one for me. But hey, Nemesis is what we're here to talk about, and the solo part specifically, because more cards, more abilities, all great for variety and for keeping the game fresh. But the solo mode itself, there are a load of different personalities to play against. There are a couple of difficulty modes as well to stack up on. I think that had I kept Nemesis completely separate, and you could still separate it out if you wanted to, I wonder if that might be the intended way of playing this, because your experience, as well as the difficulties of the Nemesis themselves, it's a nice simple little system. You are mainly playing Mystic Vale. Every now and then their card will come out that doesn't make the game any more difficult. I suppose it's taken a mana out of your deck, and they will take things away. You can see what they're taking away as well. So if you are a smarter player, then you can see what they might be about to take, and maybe if it's something you want, prioritize taking that first. But yeah, depending on the cards that come out, if you just have a great big set, the Conclaves help with that as well, that you're still trying to build up synergies and things. But yeah, depending on if you're just playing with a kind of wealth of various cards, I think that kind of plays into the difficulty of the game as well. I don't know if it's if it just kind of has been my experience that's just been a bit swingy depending on those things that came out. I could just be bad at it as well. Sometimes it's felt like an absolute breeze playing against a more difficult Nemesis. Sometimes it's felt really tough playing against an easy one, and I wonder if that is just because I am pulling out Conclaves from this great big box of them, that maybe some worked better than others. But as I say, maybe the key is, I don't think it says this in the rulebook, but maybe the key is playing with the enhancements and things that came with the Nemesis expansion, and maybe that would be a smoother experience, which is a bit of a shame, because I would like it to just be a thing that I can just mix in, and maybe that is the intention and other people have had an easier time of it. But yeah, I just feel that I don't really know what experience I'm going to be getting when I set it up. And it is nice that it is there's not that much to do kind of extra to your turn. You are largely playing Mystic Vale, and you can see things disappearing. You are trying to avoid them taking things that are going to be worth a load of points. You don't always have control over that, but you can try your best. It's if you see a big point enhancement out there, even if it doesn't quite fit in your strategy, you might want to take it away so that the Nemesis won't get it as well. Above all else, it is a fun way of playing Mystic Vale solo. But at this point anyway, I wouldn't say that it would be a go-to solo game for me, or that I would pick it up just for solo. It's a great thing to have on top if the digital version has only got those first few expansions, I think, and I don't know that there's any sign of it getting more than that. It would be great if it did. If solo is the option that you have right now, it's a great way of doing it. But generally, I think I have enjoyed Mystic Vale a lot more in that digital version and in playing the normal multiplayer game, unfortunately for now. But hey, who knows, that could change in the future. I am sure, well, I hope there'll be more Mystic Vale. Not that there isn't a huge box full already of it, but hey, I like these things continuing. We'll be talking about some more of it in the future, I hope. Largely, though, I absolutely love Mystic Vale. I just don't know that I would be specifically, getting it out over all of the other games that I have for solo, just to be playing the Nemesis mode of it. But hey, the playthrough is there and you can see for yourself whether or not you would be intrigued is to playing the solo playthrough thing. Thank you very much for watching this just before my words all ran out. Sorry, I filmed a lot of things today. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you for the next game. Bye, everyone.